The next way of categorizing cultures that we could see would be by religion. So religion obviously has a huge impact on the values of a society and a culture. So there are many different categories that we might consider. The first image that we have is of a rosary, representing Catholic cultures. Now, Catholicism is seen as the main religion in many areas of the world. In a lot of Latin America, Catholicism isn't the official religion necessarily, but it is the most practiced religion in most of Latin America. It's also a very important religion in Ireland and also in Italy. So Catholicism has a big impact on the values, and these countries around the world in very different geographical locations with different languages and other big differences in the country, the society, the economic position, have some things in common because of the shared religion. The values, the importance of family, all of these things are things that we could connect to the religion that those cultures share. Another example would be Buddhism. Buddhism is another religion that is shared by countries in quite different geographical locations in the world, in areas around Southeast Asia, and these countries also can be said to share certain values. It also affects the way in which they understand the world around them, so it has an effect on our cognitive processes too. Our beliefs about the world and how the world works, what happens to us after death, affects how we perceive all different aspects of life. We could also say the same of Islam. Islam as a religion is practiced by a billion people around the world, over a billion people around the world in fact. And this religion is practiced and is the official or the most important religion in countries in the north of Africa, in the Middle East, and it's also growing in the Indian subcontinent and in huge areas of Europe too. So Islam, these cultures share a lot of the same values again. Values about the family, about our roles in society, about how we should treat the poor and people who have less than us too. So religion is another way in which we can categorize these cultures. But these cultures also have huge differences. They have very different traditions. They have different histories. So although we can use religion as one way of categorizing or grouping cultures, we also have to be very aware that each of these cultures and countries has very, very different traditions, and also they might follow different lines of the same religion. So we have to be very aware of those nuances between the countries too.